died, I was like, okay, no, I'm getting a respawner. I realized, though, part of the reason I was so salty was because I hadn't played ArmA on Saturday.
Well, that's your fucking problem. You need to play ArmA every day.
Every day. Indeed.
4 hours later.
4 hours later, we're still complaining about playing ArmA.
Where's our start point? God?
We gotta defend this field, didn't you know?
No, I don't want to defend this.
I vote on defending the sand pit at Schwimlitz.
I vote... what's the most open area I can find? That
The
is
sand pit,
downslope slightly.
There's also like a trash pile somewhere in the south, I remember. Like a garbage dump.
There's a waste dump north of Roche.
Yeah. First ever coalition session was a TVT right over there.
I don't remember I don't even remember what that is then. I remember like one TBT, but that's it.
I think the garbage pile was the one where Martner was like being ultra retarded on the mat team with me.
You mean Haunther?
Yeah.
It was Haunther. Yeah, I remember that because like I think that was like the mission that like caused him to just get to leave because he got criticized about it. Or something along those lines.
I told the dude to leave behind the fucking Metis because we had another launcher and we literally knew where the enemy IFE was.
You guys had the RPG 42, right?
Yeah, we had an RPG 42.
It was the vanilla one, so it's insane.
And like me and Hawk took off. Hawk heard me. He claimed he didn't hear me and dragged that thing for like 150 meters to try to get a kill. Me and Hawk arrived to where we could have a nice kill shot, and we look back behind us and he's dragging a Metis instead of... And like the entire plan was if they didn't come that way, we were going to just abandon the Metis. It was the entire goddamn plan.
Some people you just can't fix them, but it's okay.
I remember that session because that was in the lead up to Just Cause.
Maybe. I don't remember.
It was either Just Cause or it was the Russian-Finnish CCO.
This is a pretty long time ago.
Yeah. Good times.
Fuckers, they're playing Barotrauma, those bastards. They left to play Barotrauma instead of staying for the final mission. Sons of bitches. Fuck them.
Uh-oh, our AO is being created over at Utzon.
Think I can play ArmA and Barotrauma at the same time?
Probably. I've played ArmA and WoW at the same time before.
Yeah, but WoW is a fucking... You can AFK in that game for as long as you want.
No, I mean, I've actually raided and played WoW. Like actively tanked a raid and played ArmA at the same time.
Barotrauma, there's a lot of clicking, though, and a lot of...
Yeah, so is WoW.
I mean, fuck WoW. You could just have a mouse that has a million buttons and just press all of them at once.
Right, but I've got to actively tab between the games.
Yeah, you could like tab and then press like a couple hotkeys
also,
and then
when
tab out.
You guys, like, literally, I was tanking a raid. Although, I will say, it was a boring-ass fucking mission that somebody made, and I literally started up WoW in like, the background, because I was just standing around doing nothing. So it was more of ArmA I was standing around doing nothing.
Yep, that tracks.
Where's my AO? I want to fucking start making kill boxes and kill zones, damn it. Ah.
Were you just changing your fire mode while you did that?
Yes.
Like, talk angry again while you're doing that. Just...
I
Hello.
hate fucking...
Oh my god, yeah.
You're going to defend here facing to the west into the sun. You're not going to go any further west in this tree line, and you're all going to be MMG teams, and I'm going to give you a box of RPGs as well. So,
Nice.
Dog.
Llama, will you go into the admin menu and switch Imbradak, Phil, and Kinji to MMG gunners?
Yep.
I'm already an MMG gunner.
Okay, so Imbradak and Kinji.
Although Kinji's got that sick ass sight on his gun. Holy shit.
So
He's
maybe-
losing out.
I could probably shove it back on.
Nah. You don't get any options for this M84.
Ugh, there's not like
Nah.
there's not even like things on the side for the sight. Ugh.
Yeah, there's
Get
no
out of him,
dovetail.
demon.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, if you page up, it doesn't. The iron sights doesn't.
No,
do
that's
shit.
fine. So check this out, right? Your entire purpose is just to lay hate into these motherfuckers.
Okay, so where are they coming from again? I missed
That
part.
way.
Straight
That way?
west.
And
Yeah.
how
You
far
see
to
this
the
rock
right and
wall
left?
in front of you?
Yeah.
You cannot go past this, but anywhere behind you is yours, and you can build on it as well.
Okay.
And they're basically
Don't
gonna have
test
to
me.
push
I'll
in
kill you,
from-
motherfucker. You got nothing on me. I ain't the one.
They're gonna have to push in from the west into Oatson. So
Oats.
They are what? Listen,
Oats.
reference the map. All right.
you
You
guys see
guys
the
are right
markers?
in the west of
No
Oatson. They
markers.
have to come through this area.
don't
There's
see any
definitely markers on the map.
Yeah, there's markers.
I don't see them. Share them with me.
They're just lines.
They're area markers.
I'm not seeing them.
I promise you that everyone can see them. They're placed by Zeus.
there
You
we
cannot
go.
hide from them. Yeah, it's a skill issue. I promise.
All right, it's fine.
So
Do
we're gonna
we-
move this box. I'm gonna move it to the buildings to your direct north. That's like, well, here, hold on. Let me get out of Zeus interface.
We get
Oh, wow,
fortified
that's,
tools.
So yeah,
This
I'm
fence
gonna give you
actually
fortified
isn't
tools.
marked on the
So
map,
like
interesting.
you're right here, right? Look at your
Yeah.
map, and I'm gonna put the box here, and I will move the box as necessary, right? But Llama's eye's job are to spawn bad dudes, friendly to you naturally. And you're gonna defend the town of Oatson. We're gonna put 3 sectors inside this town, okay?
Yep.
I'm not gonna respawn you guys unless all of you die. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I'll let you fortify, and number 3 is I just want you to lay hate into them as they assault from the west. Okay,
Yes,
I want to
sir.
see how well they can use,
Smokes and shit.
basically
Suppressive
battle
fire.
drills, right? No, there's no flanking here. There is
Yep.
only death, and you have to go east, right? As Blue Force. So your job is to lay hell into them as soon as you see them from the west. Okay, or
This
from the
might
east.
be-
Sorry.
This might be the roughest one you've chosen so far.
Yeah, well, it's Roche.
Yeah. Roche moment.
Yep.
The only way this could be worse if it was Werferlingen.
Yep.
True. We were all there. Were you there for the Bear Awakens day 1?
Do we need fortified tools too, or how are we doing that?
I'll give them to you.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Oh, Bear Awakens day 1. Truly the mission.
It almost makes me interested to see what Bear Awakens PVE would have been.
A shit show at like sub 20 frames because it would have been 120 players against a fuckload of AI, so it never happened.
We tried a global mobilization
CCO 11.
CCO and
Yeah, that's why I joined.
crashed the server
That's why I joined.
on what was that rocket strike that Tanaka sent, I think, if I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
correctly,
fuck
like
Leroy.
MLRS and crashed the server. I just remember seeing a rocket hanging in the air like 4 feet in front of me,
Yeah,
just
in
like
hindsight,
vibrating.
by the way, probably not the best server settings for that.
It's a shame,
Hey,
too,
we live
'cause
and
that
we
map
learn.
is beautiful.
The funniest
East.
one was still the Roche one that originated Spicy Rain.
Okay, you guys should have. Hold on, let me. A player add item. A's fortify. Oh, that's not how you spell fortify. Sheesh.
It is
player add
now.
item entrenching tool. Okay, you have both of those. Feel free to do your thing. All right, don't be cheese dicks about it. Obey the laws of gravity. Also,
Augers.
remember Newton's laws.
Where are
Actually,
we?
the fourth one.
Where are we setting up? Should I? I was kind of thinking setting up a nasty bunker in that tree line over there for a crossfire on them, but
I think he wants us to stick together though and just suppress them. This rock wall is good to base our shit off. Like right here.
yeah.
Put a bunker here.
Let's
There's
see.
some decent. Actually, that 2-story's probably blocked up by the trees. It's probably worthless.
This orange one.
Both of them. orange one and the. You might have an angle, but it's gonna be tight. It's probably
Where's
best
the
to
road?
set up on
Oh,
the edge of the tree line
right
because
there.
it's. So the rock wall here is elevated.
Yeah.
Gonna put a trench right here.
I think I'm gonna fortify the crossroads a little bit.
Okay.
There's some castles and shit back here too. Oh my god, you guys, I found the ultimate fucking spot. You guys on this net? You guys on this net? I'm gonna guess that's a yes.
Yes. You're 343, right?
Yep. I was on channel 9 for some reason.
Ah, there we go.
I've found the ultimate spot, to be honest.
Someone just put a shit ton of barbed wire in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fortifying as we go, basically. There's like this kids play thing that's popped up through the bushes, and yeah. They also put some towers and shit up in the forest.
Yeah, I'm in the one on the southwest side of West Austin. Fortified it a bit, and it's actually pretty nice.
I set up some rat positions in the trenches, well, with trenches and behind the hedgerows and stuff over here.
Kinda sucks because you can't really see until they're within like 700 meters of us.
Yeah.
These fucking bush lines.
Lost our binos too.
Yep.
He said he was gonna put up crates and stuff for us, but I don't know where he put them. Probably on the points.
Yeah, I'd expect him to be on the points. Is there any friendly AI around? I'm not seeing any.
Yeah, I've ran into a handful of them.
Yeah, they're like inside the buildings.
I'm standing next to a fire team of them right now. I think there's even a mounted gun at Crossroads.
Neat. Yeah, I see them. They're across the hill, 260, moving south.
No eyes.
Yeah, I don't have any eyes either.
Yeah, put traces on him. There you go.
They're moving south, you said?
Yeah. It's 260 from my position. They're moving like southeast.
You said the crate was on the point?
I would suspect they are. I haven't seen them though.
Yeah, there's 2 orange crates in the middle of West Austin Point.
Gotcha. It's probably RPGs and stuff in it. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Oh, there is 60 RPG rounds in this fucking crate.
I'm gonna get up.
Holy shit, there's a giant fucking radar tower, or comms tower.
Yeah.
Would have gone up into that damn thing if I had known it was there.
There's a castle over here that I'm gonna go in.
Awesome. I'm gonna get back on my watchtower.
They're definitely far enough away that you could still set up.
I'm not paying attention, honestly.
So I set up some small trenches looking into the field in case they somehow manage to get to our southwest. And then behind the row of bushes looking out from the town.
I don't think you're hitting anything, Kidji. Or at least not hitting the Are they in those trees?
We got the word from God that they're right over there, direct west, 700 meters.
I'm gonna get in the comms tower, fuck it.
Right in that tree line.
Oh, I see him left of the tree line, 263 from me.
You guys keep them suppressed, I'll get in the comm tower to get crossfire. I'll probably be the first to die. It's great knowing you.
Popping red smoke into the field in front of us.
Yeah, round's complete. I'm gonna go to the box.
Apparently my registration has been validated. Welcome back to Coalition.
Yeah, I just got something like that. Is that them running in the field in front of us?
Yeah, that's them.
You're about to regret that.
Oh, I think I just dropped one. That sucks for him.
How close was that RPG?
I'm very suppressed. What's the max arming distance on the RPG-7?
They're like good for like 600 meters or so. You're being told don't get tunnel vision. Yep, I see them. They're flanking southwest.
Alright, well I can't shoot it right now. Hold on, I gotta get my tower. Are they at the building southwest of us?
They're still in the field 254, about like maybe 300 meters.
I literally can't see anything.
Putting tracers on them now.
RPG in the building. See if the round can hit it.
He's laying to the left of the building. That was way above it and exploded in the air.
Far away from it, the building. So 100 meters.
I'm gonna try my hand out.
Honestly okay with airburst at this point. That was a good one, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like just out of the arming distance.
Fuck, I'm out of ammo. Reloading.
That building's not covered that they're behind. My bullets are ripping through it.
In the comm tower, right, Phil?
Yeah. Fuck, I'm out of ammo. They're firing smoke at me.
Back in my watchtower.
They're suppressing me too. I gotta come down and get ammo.
Getting up into this tower was a bad idea.
Yeah, they put down a real thick layer of smoke.
They pushed through it. We got a friendly fire team pushing into it. They're pushing through it.
It might not be the best idea for them. I'm rearmed. Let's see if...
Tower.
What'd you say?
In the field, they're getting suppressed by the AI, but I got my tower.
Okay.
Forward though. Did some pretty good shots, honestly, in the second fill.
Going back for a reload.
Are they close in the field?
They're still, like, right behind that wall of smoke.
No, they're getting pretty close. Oh, they're suppressing back finally.
Crossing the open now. I'm suppressed as fuck. Now's your time to get pulled out.
They may have made it into the tree line. Yeah, they've made it into that opposing tree line over there.
Infantry, half a click, south.
A little bit left, it probably would have been right on.
Half a click, southwest.
I believe they're underneath the green tower in that opposite tree line.
Really? No, yeah. Oh, I think in front of the AI over there, actually.
Oh, okay. Come back for more ammo.
Mix. I crawl into the field.
Well, there goes my accuracy stat.
Yeah.
Love a fucking actual rifle right now, to be honest.
Right? You might be able to see them from the top of the... Oh shit, I'm overweight.
Yeah, I just wish I had some fucking stamina to do it.
I'm out of ammo.
Dude,
Here, I'm
these
gonna-
things are so
I'm gonna-
fucking inaccurate.
Yeah, they're so heavy too. I'm gonna drop a few boxes here on the ground because There we go. There's 2 boxes on the ground too.
Yep.
I'm going to the castle now. I think they're starting to push into town. Oh, I might run out of stamina in a bad spot here.
They're moving down the main road now. I'm gonna move to try and get in their way.
Oh, they're moving down the MSR as well?
Yeah, they're moving down the MSR to the west.
Okay, I'll watch the south side.
I'm moving over to the MSR.
Get the shitty deer stand because I hate my life.
I'm getting elevated up in this castle.
Side of the MSR. There's a fire team. Quad.
You guys good? I'm gonna guess that's a no, huh?
What?
Oh, you guys good? You're alive?
Kinda.
Yeah, I'm doing the best that I can. They just smoked the box.
There's still some fire coming from the southwest too.
Dude, how is this guy suppressing me through the smoke like this? Kind of annoying.
They're moving on the green tower.
Down to 30 fucking bullets on this. Fuck. Kenji, can you get me more ammo? I'm in the tower and I'm like in the perfect position to stop them.
The big tower or the short tower?
Big tower on the north side. Of the two big large watchtowers, I'm in the north one.
Gotcha, heading over. My stamina's fucked.
I think I just hit one in the forehead with an RPG.
Fuck, they're moving.
They're firing red smoke from the southwest.
Drop two trying to push me. Really fucking close on me.
Yeah, I'm at the base of the tower. Time now.
They are all over our northwest side. Look, just look northwest on the north side of the road, Benji. Completely out, running out.
I'm taking fire now.
Retreating, Kenji.
Can't fucking see shit.
I gotta get ammo, I'll be back.
Oh yeah, they're up in the north.
try to get back in the tower in a second. Go to Whisker, Kenji.
Already on it.
This fucking piece of shit tree tower.
I've got them panicking on the southwest.
We pretty much killed like half of them on the northwest.
Yeah, they have at least a fire team out here that's popping more smoke.
Dropped at least a fire team, so
Fuck. Almost out of ammo.
you smoked off up in the tower.
I can't see anything northwest. I'm focusing southwest. There's still guys over there.
Kenji just got clapped.
No, I'm still up, that's AI.
It looks like there's a handful of them southwest, like just rats.
Are you below me?
Up to the north of you.
You digging, Kenji?
No, one of them's trying to undig my trench.
Trying to dig their own trench. Side. They are straight up not having a good time right now.
No, they're not. I just watched somebody try to pick up and carry somebody and I killed the guy off his back.
What's up? Get on my tower.
Still a few of them running around in the trees southwest.
They're on the northwesternmost building of West Oatson. Try and flank them.
I'm down to my last box. What's our ammo situation over there?
Great.
You guys alive? Nope, you're not alive. Okay. God damn it, I can't get into this on this side.
And
too.
Phil, we just killed you because we were debriefing. But if you haven't done one of these, we kind of do these towards the end of sessions, especially on Wednesdays. But this is very hard, right? But I want you guys to see this, and I want you guys to see the dead body positions. You know, the forest up to like the what is that, the west? Yeah, the south side. Forest on the south side has a squad there. The fucking edge of the town, a squad basically, you know, suka bliated up to the edge of the fucking town line, and most of them died there. You guys were throwing smoke on your own position and running through it, which just fucked you and things like that. So I wanted y'all to see how not only do we face very hard missions sometimes, but we make them 10 times harder on ourselves. and that's the whole point. Do these quote unquote trainings towards the end is because movement by fire, battle drills, things like that. I don't expect you guys to know. I don't, right? But you can at least see how things are going wrong in game and learn how to fix them, yeah, or make an effort to, right? Because it is a milsim shooter, and we're casual and we have a good time, whatever. But look how separated you guys are, right? You guys are a half platoon technically. 3 squads minimum is a platoon, by the way, in the real world. And it should be the same here in Coalition, but we don't do that. So with that being said, how the fuck are you guys supporting each other at all? You guys started out really well, right? You guys agree with that? Started out really fucking well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we started out okay.
So-
So
Alpha went a different path because Bravo was getting destroyed south.
Okay.
It just
Part of the
wasn't enough.
reason-
They just couldn't
part of the-
cross that way.
Part of the reason
Impossible.
Bravo was getting destroyed was because they got up to this long grass field pretty fine, and an AI squad just walked out north of them and flanked them and got an L shape shooting down into the field. And so they were all crawling on their bellies, and all of Alpha was like a half click away, couldn't support
Is that
them.
what happened?
Yeah,
I see.
there was
It's the
literally
separation
an
factor?
enemy, yeah, there's an enemy squad in between Bravo and Alpha, and you guys couldn't see them, and they were on the what is that, west side of the field?
Yeah, the north
Yeah,
side.
they
of
were
the
on
field.
the
north side
west-
of the field.
Behind
This
the
is north
smoke
side
or
of
in front of it?
Yeah, they're north and the northeast
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
So
They're
I'll
north and
put a smoke
northeast
down
side.
right now. You can see where the squad was. So I'll illustrate this, right? An enemy squad pushed to this blue smoke right here, right? While Alpha was right here crawling through this purple smoke in the field, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it was literally, and so they just kept, I'm going to drop some more blue smoke so I can illustrate this, but they just kept following this blue smoke path, that rock wall, and no one could support them because Alpha at the time, or I'm assuming Alpha, was it Alpha? Whatever, the other squad.
Alpha was the
We'll
north
call-
one. Bravo was the south.
Okay, so yeah, Alpha's in the north over here with the purple smokes, right? And they're still in this same tree line when this movement was happening, right? On the far north side out here, right? That original tree line you guys were in. And then you guys are bounding up to the next one, which you can see the trenches. I'm going to drop another purple smoke on, right? So you can kind of see like that's a good 400 meters of separation, maybe to include, trees, bushes, micro terrain, minimally blocking vision. You guys were unsupported immediately when that happened. After that, everything fell apart, right? So that's problem number one. Right. Problem number 2 was most of these assaults, quote unquote, were going through your own smokes. You got don't throw smokes unless you're falling back realistically. I think everyone knows that by now, but y'all were just run through smoke so much so that AI ran into the smoke too and said, all right, we can do this too, bitch. And that's when it got really rough with Bravo. Bravo was in the south, he said. Skirtbird and Godman. Okay, yeah.
Somebody put up some actual effective smokes that blocked off Embro's position, basically.
Yeah.
Was that the initial stuff?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I guess it could have been.
We had this sort of. We had planned on sort of a
I'll play
smoke
some squads down so you
wall.
can see.
We had planned on sort of a smoke wall, actually east-west along the field that Bravo was advancing up into.
I
Try
think Bravo's
to.
smoke wall is
Bravo-
fine. We just
Yeah.
need more
Bravo-
smoke.
Yeah, Bravo did good until basically we got to right around where Tanaka just put the squad down, and then they got flanked.
Stamina ran out, and then yeah.
Yeah, if you look
got
at the
flanked.
field, there are
Faded.
none of us that are dead because we actually
So-
made
Yeah.
it.
Right.
So the initial.
So this is kind of what it looked like. White
Yeah.
smoke's out right here, squad in the field crawling, mind you, and another squad way the fuck over here, which you can see right on your Blue Force tracker on your UI. And so this is almost near impossible
They were
to
they
track.
were farther back than that, Tanaka. They were back.
Yeah,
in,
yeah. I'm saying at their best case scenario, they were originally here, right?
Yeah,
at
that's
this
where
tree
they were
line,
that's where they
and
were
then
at
they moved
until
up
Bravo
here.
got up into the
When,
trees.
when Bravo got caught in the L shape, we could see them from our trenches where that squad is now,
Yeah,
but we couldn't shoot them because Bravo was immediately behind them.
right.
So we couldn't
Well,
support.
That's
But
what
we
I'm
saw
saying.
the AI there, yeah.
The support factor was non-existent as soon as shit started getting real. You know what I'm saying? Everyone understand that for the most part?
Yeah. Well, and
Yes.
I mean, there was a real limitation on where Alpha could support them with because of the terrain. I'm looking at it now, and we obviously didn't know about that rock wall sort of to their east, of
Mhm.
Alpha's east. So I didn't even know I didn't know that was I mean, it's a barely viable support position for them.
Yeah.
Um,
So with that being said, and this goes for everyone. This isn't just for Canuck, but Canuck, what we can do is that we can make a plan like we do at every brief, right? But it doesn't have to be hardcore. It doesn't have to be hard. It's not the fucking 10 Commandments. You know, you're not Moses or whatever the fuck, right? Like they're not dead set. So when you get up there, fucking make a frago, which is a fragmentation order, which means I'm changing something on the fly. Okay, so you get up there. All right, let me put this in simpler terms. Always be searching for alternatives, guys. Right? No plan survive. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Let me get up my pedestal. No plan survives first contact, right? So the way we fucking survive first contact is that we're always reading what's happening and adjusting, right? The reason our missions die out so much is that we do dumb shit like this. We make things 10 times harder on ourselves, and we go, we gotta keep pushing because PL said to 30 minutes ago, despite all the shit, right? Does that not sound stupid? But that's what we do. Right, so be searching for answers at all times, and when the answer's found, fucking enact upon it. That's all. Anyway, please continue, Canuck.
So I was just gonna, there was an attempt to do that in terms of when Bravo got into trouble. I sort of said go defensive, and I wanted Alpha to move up. I don't know how well Alpha moving up went, because I knew we were getting too far apart. Like that, I knew that was happening. And obviously I was doing things to try to fix that. I kind of knew that was going to happen to an extent because of the terrain issues, because like it's a fucking flat field, so there's only so many options I've got. And so I was trying to get Alpha to move up, but I don't know how effective they were able to do that.
I mean, they did move up. You can see they moved up to where they're at now, but they're so far away that they're not helping you at all.
Yeah. Because in my mind as well, like basically anything beyond that, I was like, it was going to be an open field, and Lightning didn't seem all that enthusiastic about entrenching in the middle of an open field, which is what we probably should have done. And Tanaka, like I was trying to go in with a very loosey-goosey plan in terms of like the plan was really, was overwhelm the enemy with fire superiority. Like Alpha was fucking overloaded with ammo,
right?
Exactly, and So I think at the beginning they were sort of like, "Oh, you should put some marks down." I'm like, "All right," but like I kind of didn't even really want to put marks down because then people follow them.
Well, marks are like a framework, right? You don't say Alpha, go here at this time minute, or whatever the fuck it may be, right? But you can literally say like staging, right? Stage where you think you can have a good idea to call orders, set up a CP, right, which is a command point, set up things like that to where you can actually command and control, right? As if you were in Zeus and you can see what's unfolding in real time, right? It's no different. It's harder, but it's no different. That's what everyone should be doing. And that's what I mean by search for answers at all times. Even if it's the wrong one, at least you have an answer at the time, right? That's half of leadership. It's not about being right. It's about making decisions when no one else does, even if they're the wrong ones.
I have another piece of feedback. Inter-squad communication. Alpha's going to be a lot slower than Bravo because we're carrying extra ammo for the base of fire. So, and I could be mistaken about this, but it appears that Bravo is like way ahead of Alpha, and Alpha's way behind on Bravo. Squad leaders need to talk to each other to coordinate that, because great, you're at your mark, but like it's dependent on us being in the same zip code as each other, right? Or else we're not helping each other.
Yeah.
And Alpha was delayed by we were a lot fucking heavier because we were carrying a fuck ton of ammo for this BOF. That was part of the plan that we briefed on. So
sure.
One of my marks was literally Alpha. If you're not shooting, you're doing it wrong.
And I will say that from just real quick from the op force side, I was over at West or Tsen, and when Alpha put on accurate fucking fire, me and Embro were just unable to return fire. The problem was, then we had Phil in the south that just lit up Bravo, and Phil was completely uncontested in that regard. We weren't able to shoot back at Alpha, but all we had to do is adjust south and be in cover, and that was the big problem of just being unsupported.
And that's why in the real world, at least, I hate to fucking keep going back to that, but that's my expertise, is that's why we always fight in like 5-to-1 odds, right? It's not because more people better, right? We're not Russians. It's because there's less room for error if you have 20 dudes in a trench, there's a better chance for the enemy to be suppressed, bar none, right? So rather than let's be honest here. We fight in our little silos, right? We fight as 5-man teams, right? And most of the time, the teams don't even talk to each other, unless the squad leaders are really good and they're veterans and they've been doing this shit for fucking ever. They're not going to talk to each other, right? And then the worst case scenario, the PL just doesn't fucking make any micro adjustments either. You know, like that is worst case, whether that be an event with 100 players or a 30-player co-op, right? So, you know. Hopefully this opened up some of your eyes. I see everyone's tabbed in still. I can see when you're tabbed out. But hopefully this opened up some of your guys' eyes and a little bit more beneficial than say a Discord AAR thread.
One more thing from the OpFor perspective. For Alpha, I think you were moving up the MSR, right?
Yeah, Alpha was on the north side.
So, yeah. So you guys, you know, so we kind of focused on Bravo for a while, and then we noticed you guys moving up the MSR. You guys started smoking us out, which is great. You stopped looking at our positions. You guys started assaulting, and I was just plinking down to you guys from my watchtower, gunning you down one by one. Yeah, so
Object permanence.
Yeah, you gotta remember, hey, they can still be up there, and nobody was suppressing me. So I just
it really was.
Gun you guys down freely.
To be fair, we were taking fire from down the road.
Yeah.
So that
okay,
was
you're also taking fire from the watchtower.
Yeah, so you shot me that I went, oh, there's a guy still in the watchtower.
It was a combination
We
of the two.
but we weren't taking any fire from there.
So how do we
Here's
fix
the
it?
kicker.
May I, please? So basically, it all went to shit as soon as we hit that fucking ASR. As soon as we hit that ASR, we took contact, and that little rock is basically the last piece of viable cover, and those bushes are the last pieces of viable concealment up to that fucking bunker line, and then you have like a fucking 100-meter mad dash to the bunker line, right?
It actually went to shit way before that. You just didn't realize it.
His squad,
But again, like what you guys should have been doing, and you guys started out doing it good, and I was like, wow, they're actually doing squad
was like,
fire team
damn,
bounding.
Nice.
You guys were bounding. One team was setting up base of fire, another team was moving up. I'm just telling you, you're wrong, because it went to shit when Bravo got so far separated from you guys they couldn't help you anymore, and then you were on your own, and you guys walked in a fucking line with like 2 people in front directly into the enemy.
Column.
Like a funnel.
Column.
Like I'm sorry, with column, yeah. You guys just funneled directly into fire. So
you're right though, Shima, as well.
I understand that there were like 20 other mistakes that lead us up to that point. I'm just talking about Alpha in that situation, advancing in that defilade, right? That rock needs to be used as a fucking base of fire. And as soon as we stepped off from it, no one else was putting rounds on. Ambro could just sit up in that fucking tower, fucking plinking at us, because no one's able to fucking look at him. That's all I'm talking about.
Well, Llama's got a really good point as well to go with yours, in the sense of that we love the death funnel, right? You guys love to just fucking not think about your movements individually, right? It's because I'm a part, I'm a A1 AR, and I'm a part of, that team, and obviously Alpha, and so on and so forth. My team lead says, come with me. And so I all follow the team lead, and then the team behind me also is following us. And so suddenly we're in a column, and we're assaulting an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a domino effect, right? And that happened right there as well. Sure, you only have a road with a little bit of cover on the north side of it. I get it, right? But that doesn't mean one team can't fucking form that baseline on that road, shooting while the other team moves, rinse and repeats, right? You guys have radios, you guys have comms, things like that. It just requires some fucking critical thinking from team leaders, squad leaders, anyone. It doesn't matter, even the AR. An AR can just sit there and say, I'm not going to move. I'm going to sit here and start shooting at a position that's shooting us right now, right? Yeah. Like, it's everyone's responsibility to save everyone. And so that domino effect can be avoided. Yeah, 100%. I know. I'm agreeing with him right now.
Once we got past that rock, there was no more base of fire. We were good up until that point.
There was no more base of fire prior to that, and that's what Llama was saying.
There was a crossfire from the trenches to the west of where the rock is.
I see. Right.
So we were shooting across.
I'll put it where they are. You talking about right here, right? Where I just spawned those elements? Yeah.
Yeah, Bravo 2 were shooting from there, but one was advancing, and we were going to fire into them to try and hit the enemy, so we couldn't. So we had to move. Went to the rock, couldn't see anything because of the smoke, so we had to go along into the building.
Yeah.
We didn't have a choice.
It was like SL was here at the little T road, right? You had a team over there at those trenches shooting, and then you had fucking I'm guessing one just dying right here, prone from automatic fire in their face, enfilade fire. That they were. By the way, you guys highlighted yourself with because the smoke was on your own position. You were running through it. Once again, I already hit on that horse, so I won't do it again. But yeah, so this right here, good, right? You need to stay like this. And this is for anyone who wants to squad lead or team leads, right? You need to stay like this until this team, that forward team that I'm bouncing around right now, right, hits this fucking line, right? These guys in the back here, the squad lead element and this fucking fire team element are useless if they go up on top of A1 who's getting chewed up, right? Like, absolutely fucking useless. It's no different than when you ever hear a squad leader say or a platoon leader say, "Hey, Alpha, Bravo's getting chewed up. Get up there in a system." Do you go right onto Bravo's position as they're getting chewed up? No, you don't.
Nope.
Right? You fucking observe. You look at them, and say, "Damn, that sucks. Let's go this way so we can get fire on them. Who's getting fire on them?" Right? And like do basic like algebra or geometry, I guess. So. It's no different here. It's a shitty situation, right? Which is why you're putting in it, right? Because normally you don't have to do this. But this is a worst case scenario, right? If you guys did well here, nothing else is going to fuck you up, right? So, you know, maybe a tank. I don't know. Malarkey's like, tank is on me.
But yeah, that's the kicker is that even Alpha unsupported with the squad that they have, when those machine guns were firing at that farthest point, they were super effective. I was unable to even poke out from the sandbags without having to like tourniquet. But then the moment they had to move up, the moment I was able to reposition and you know, just sit on them.
Listen, we do it all the time. We talk fucking, right? If you haven't heard me say that, it's find cover, communicate, kill, right? And we always talk about bounding and things like that. Do you guys understand the purpose in bounding? It's in order to keep moving into an assault or away from an assault as far as it can be falling back, right? Sometimes people call that leapfrogging. But also to always keep fire on the enemy, right? If we're in a 100-player event, right? Like you know, fucking Silver Bayonet's coming up, right? If you are an American force attacking, right? And you don't want the fucking Pavin to move, you keep fire on them. They won't move. They pop their head up, you kill them. It doesn't matter if you can see them or not because you're still going to suppress them to make it hard for them to pop their head up, right? So it's no different here, right? If we're assaulting forward, somebody has to be shooting. As soon as somebody stops shooting, guess what? Op 4 is going to shoot, right? If Op 4 is shooting and no one's ready to respond to that, everyone's going to die like how Alpha did right here. Also, kind of Bravo. Bravo got overextended. That was Bravo's main death sentence. But anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm thinking about it and all we've talked about here. I think the plan I would follow now is have both squads together and almost do a bounding where you've got 3 fire teams shooting at once and 1 advancing. And say fuck the terrain. You say fuck the terrain, and you just get cover through superiority of fire. Fire
superiority is king in all things. Artillery, vehicles, infantry, does not matter. The enemy cannot hurt you if you're hurting them.
And I was trying to lean that way in the briefing, but it didn't work out. But like I should have just done it more explicitly.
Yeah, 100%. And it's a skill you got to develop.
Something I noticed.
The why it went so bad because at least in my mind, it was a unique situation where everything you think about is gonna be bad, but there was things that are less bad, like when people think about when people think about providing fire cover from an open field, that's bad. But also having 2 squads like 500 meters apart is bad.
Is terrible.
So choose the lesser bad thing, basically.
Yeah, and I think I was trying to cling on to the little bit of terrain I thought was there, and I should have just. I mean, we're always going to try to cling on that terrain, but I just should have not done that.
Right. Eventually, you just got to say fuck away ball.
Yeah. There was a point for sure when Alpha was moving, but we were focused on Bravo. Alpha got very close without us even noticing, and it had to take some AI for us to reorient and get down on there. So not even just like holding fire and then advancing under fire, or just smoking and almost not even engaging in order to just walk up and get real close and get stuck in. Multiple different options.
Because they blocked our site open.
That was a great use of positioning on the initial smoke for screening for Bravo. It's just the result afterwards is that these teams can't help each other anymore, or we don't have ways to move these teams, or we didn't move these teams towards each other or in a spot that they could help each other.
Yep.
Anyways,
is there a reason? I'm sorry if I interrupted somebody with the mission ending, by the way. Is there a reason that you didn't use, like, for example, if you have Team A, Team B on the same line, right? They're 500 meters from the town. Is there a reason why you didn't move Squad A forward 100 meters, right? Squad A shoots smoke closer to the enemy. Squad B moves 200 meters, right? And then starts bounding, right? And every squad that goes forward deploys smoke harder on the enemy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is there a reason why I guess the reason is because small team and